Welcome back to Nerd Culture News, where I bring you facts about fiction, and today we are going to be reviewing Chapter 1081 of One Piece. Left off with Garp still trying to save Cody on Pirate Island, Blackbeard's new nation that he is trying to form. And right when Garp is basically plowing through all of Blackbeard's men, well, Blackbeard's not there, so who's going to step up but none other than our boy Kuzan. Now, not only is this a fight that I would just love to see, Garp doesn't even have a devil fruit, but I still think that he can beat Kuzan. But before we can even get to that, we are doing a flashback of finding out why he is even with the Blackbeards in the first place. From what I can tell, he just kind of showed up to try and take them down or something. I'm not really sure. He just kind of floats around. He's a very floaty character, that Kuzan, but he shows up and just kind of gets convinced by Blackbeard. It's a whole thing of him claiming his freedom back, from what I can tell. I don't think that it's a good enough reason. I hope that there's more to this and that this is just a snippet of kind of what reeled him in. But I do like the interaction that he had with Garp after this, of Garp just being like, put your uniform back on. I want Garp to beat Kuzan and to join Garp. I want Kuzan to join Garp. I don't know if Garp is even going to be on the side of the Marines at the end of the story. I really don't think he will be. I think that Garp is tired of a lot of the corruption. I think that he's going to be a part of what forms the new whatever military we have after this big war that's brewing. Either that or Garp is going to die. One or the other. Something like that's going to happen with Garp. And I would love if at least Kuzan was on his side, because he just doesn't feel right on Blackbeard's team, not with Kuzan's personality type. He was the character that really kind of gave some light to, the Marines, they're not all bad. I mean, we had Smoker, we've had Smoker, but he was always like an antagonist. Kuzan didn't feel like one at first. I feel like Kuzan was one of those characters we should have seen a little bit more in his Marine activity before we had him switch sides, so that way it would have been even we would have had a better understanding of it, maybe. Like I said, Blackbeard's not there when Garp is going into that. He's over there dealing with Trafalgar Law, and it's not looking good for Law right now. His ship is down. We have Beppo going and turning into his Sulong form, but it's not even a full moon. It's getting crazy over there. I'm curious of what's going to happen, because from what we can tell, we've lost Kid. Are we losing Law too? I don't know. I also don't think that Kid is done with either. I think that there'll be some way that Kid is still going to be there, but it feels like, we've had our big trio for what feels like, it's been a few years now because of Wano with Kid, Law, and Luffy. Does that mean that Luffy is next? Is something bad going to happen to Luffy, or is Luffy going to have to somehow go and help his, I guess I wouldn't call them friends. Luffy sees them as friends. They see him as an accessory to help out with their missions. But Luffy considers Kid and Law friends, I feel like, at this point. Well, hope you enjoyed my review of Chapter 1081 of One Piece. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up so I know to keep making these types of videos. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. But even better, give me a comment of explaining what I could be doing better for you. And I would just like comments talking about One Piece in general. But if you really did like the video enough that you want to see more, make sure that you're subscribed, and as always, have yourself a beautiful day.